Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our prediction show for the last 7 rounds of Supercross. It is in about a week. It's Saturday when I'm filming this, and Saturday when this goes up. And I want to get it out early so that people actually have something to watch during the week, so they can get excited for it. So I'm about to pump you guys up for another stretch of Supercross, the final stretch. We will be racing on Sundays and Sundays and Wednesdays. Not sure the TV times yet. That's not the place for this. This is where we're going to talk about what could happen. By the way, I do have a surgery June 10th, so I'll be watching round 14 in the hospital. But we could be home and watch it. You don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows at this point. Not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about what could happen. Like, what are we about to witness? First of all, it's history what we're witnessing. No, I don't think so, Shoo Shoo. No, get away. It's history because this has never happened in the history of Supercross. I've been watching since 2010, and I've never seen. I've been on this earth for 17 years, and I've never seen something cancel sports, cancel events. Man, my family reunion is canceled until July, which is rare. It would have usually happened. Probably would have happened tomorrow or next weekend or something. Next weekend, that would have been horrifying. It would have been happening like next weekend, but it's not. What are we about to witness here? It's basically May 31st is gonna feel like Anaheim won for me, but it's in Salt Lake. And yes, the last 7 rounds are in Utah, and that plays a big part of it because of the elevation. The elevation there is going to be tough on a lot of guys except one guy, and that is Eli Tomac, which gives him the upper hand here in these last 7 rounds. I wouldn't be surprised if he sweeps all 7 and takes the title, but it's Eli Tomac we're talking about. Tomac will have a quote-unquote outside the top 10 race when Roxon's out front by 10 seconds. It'll happen, guys. I would not be surprised if that happened. What else? Oh, I don't know. Speaking of Ken, I don't think is over the Epstein-Barr virus yet. We saw the first 10 rounds. He did better than I think we all expected, but I think we saw flashes of the Epstein-Barr virus, which I've had. It sucks, by the way. Make sure you don't get it. Actually, I think I still have it, actually. I don't know. We saw in flashes of the Epstein-Barr virus. A1 was the front forks. They were way too stiff. We saw it. We didn't see it at A2. We definitely didn't see it at Glendale. I think I saw it a little bit at San Diego because he could. Usually when Roxon, like Anaheim 2 2017 before it went down, he started, I don't know, 12th that race and came through and was getting ready to go around Cole Seeley before he crashed. So yeah, that Ken Roxon was not there at San Diego. What are you doing? That Ken Roxon was not there in San Diego, and he was definitely not there that second main in Arlington. But other than that, he's been good. So yeah, I think the arms still bother him, but honestly, I know I'm wearing my Tomac hat now because this is really the only Supercross hat that I have. But I'm gonna come out and say it. I don't think either of them win the title, honestly. If it was gonna be one of them, it's gonna be Roxon. I don't think Tomac or Roxon's going to win this title. And you know why? Because Cooper Webb had that big wreck in Arlington. Luckily, he's okay because, let's face it, I would have been out for the season if that was me. Because I don't know how to land when I crash. I think Cooper Webb, hate to say this, I think Cooper Webb's going to win this title. Because he gets lucky. He gets lucky, guys. Come on. You have this big crash, barely make it through Atlanta, which he did really good at. Barely make it through Daytona, and then you have a sickness at the beginning of the year, kind of like I do now, but not as bad. You have a sickness at the beginning of the year, and you get over that, and you get a miraculous win at San Diego. KTM pays for that 7th gate from the inside in San Diego. So he gets that handed to him. And then he wins San Diego. Other than that, he rode great. But come on, if he was all the way on the outside, there's no way he comes through the pack and wins that. I think Cianciarulo I think Cianciarulo takes it if KTM doesn't pay for that gate. Or I think it is. Oh, he has that big wreck in Arlington. Looks like he's screwed the whole season. And then they canceled the season, so he has the rest time. Come on, he basically is rejuvenated. And I wouldn't be surprised if he wins all 7 mains. And by the way, there's gonna be no Triple Crowns in this 7-race stretch. So, and Salt Lake City whoops, I don't remember if they break down or not. They really don't break down. The only time I kind of see them break down was in 2017. And Tomac was hammering those whoops that race. So I don't think they break down, but hey, San Diego whoops, they don't break down. I saw the 2 whoop sections, yeah, San Diego whoops don't break down, and there's no way Cooper Webb can find a jumping line. And what did he do? He found a jumping line. So, yeah, they get a little bit rutted in Salt Lake, but yeah, that's my pick for the title, honestly. I think Barcia is going to be just there. Adam Cianciarulo comes back. He ain't going to get a win. That's pretty much done. His first win's going to be in 2021. And what else? Who else? I think Savacci's coming back. I don't think Muscan is either. Yeah, so if it's not going to be Tomac or Roczen, it's going to be Webb. I don't know how far back he is in points. That's something I did not check. But if he's he's not 7 back. I think he's 14 back. You can make those points up pretty easily in 7 races if you just keep winning them. Now, I haven't seen Cooper Webb race in Salt Lake City. That's the thing. So I really don't have any data to go off of. Yeah, I don't have any data to go off of. But some data I do have to go off of Tomac ripped Salt Lake unless it's 2018 and he pushes the front end in that little roller. That was funny. Ken Roczen. I posted this on one of my other social medias. I'm not going to tell you guys here. Last time he raced Salt Lake was in 2013 for the 250 main. Once again, completely different class, completely different year. But he was battling Tomac for the championship. He missed the main event that night. He missed the main event last time he was in Salt Lake City. That has nothing to do with the situation we're in now, but I want you to keep that in your head, because if he misses one of these main events, 2 of these main events at the end, he's done. His title chances are done, which is sad. Yeah, Webb's gonna take this title, guys. This is ridiculous. That's all I really have to say here. I think Tomac's gonna be really good. I would not be surprised if Tomac or Roxon wins, honestly. First race, who's gonna win that first race? I really don't know. I think I'm gonna have to pick Tomac to win the first race because it's Salt Lake City or Roxon. I wouldn't be surprised if Webb wins it either. That's it for our 450s. Let's move on to the 250 West. That's probably the most interesting one right now. I know Ferrandis is on a roll, but he was on a roll 2 months ago or 3 months ago. Whenever, come on, I was at the last West race, which was in San Diego. What in the world did my dog just find? Never mind. I was at the last West race in San Diego, and I have some Instagram exclusives on my thing, so recommend if you have an Instagram, go check that out. Leave it down in the comments if you came from Instagram from this little clip. I will actually be going live there maybe later this week as well. Yeah, enough about that though. Ferrandis is good, but Forkner, I think Forkner has something for him. But I also don't think Forkner has something for him because I've been watching live streams from Forkner. He doesn't look like he cares. He's sitting around joking around with everybody, which is very fun. And yes, we're gonna have Joe Lawrence back, and he's not gonna win the race. A race, unfortunately. I don't think so. I'm excited to see what he does in elevation, because, and also, how are these guys gonna handle the elevation? Except for Tomac, who I think lives higher than Salt Lake City. I don't know. How are these guys gonna handle Salt Lake City? Because Florida, California, that's basically the main guys, where the main guys are. Most of them are back in Florida, but some of them are here in California too. Like Cooper Webb lives literally 5 minutes down the street from me. Alex Ray I saw driving around. I think Michael Mosman's down here. Like a lot of guys, or Adam Cianciarulo's down here too. I don't know who exactly is down here, but how are these guys gonna handle elevation? Because like, I went up to Mammoth. This has nothing to do with anything, but I went up to Mammoth, and I was struggling up there. I had a ton of bloody noses. I had a ton of things happening, so I would not take the situation well. Back to the 450s, you know who else wouldn't take the situation well? Is he on? I don't think he's on the back of my shirt, but it's Jason Anderson. He has altitude sickness, and I know it came out that Husky has said, oh yeah, we got a plan for him. I don't think so. I really don't think so. You have altitude sickness. I don't think he goes all 7 rounds, honestly. He's not in the championship hunt. I don't think he goes the full 7. That's just my opinion. 250 East is Chase Sexton's going to wrap this up early. Congratulations to Chase Sexton. Alright, I think we're done. I don't think anyone on the East has anything for him. The closest you're going to get is Shane McElrath, but once again, the elevation, that's a problem. So that's about all I have for you guys today. Very short, very short. I'll pick my race winners. I'm going to go should I pick my championship guys? No, we'll do that the last round. We'll do a little prediction show for the last round. I'm going to pick my first race winners for round 11. Is it? Yeah. So it is an East race. So I'm going to go Sexton and Webb. I'm going to go those two. I'm going to go Sexton and Webb for the first race. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned the next day, I believe, for our review show for round 11 of the Supercross series. Bye.